my body, I evaluate.
You know what that means, Steve? You're not quite to survive and advance, but you're preparing for survive and advance mentality.
My body, nature, the universe is prepping me for March when it gets this time. Because I get to now and my mind immediately goes to, okay, where do we at? Where do we fall in the net? Where are we looking at, wins here? What do we need to do the next game? And I want to get to, I'm not going, don't worry, I'm not moving past the game. All I want to talk about today is Georgia Tech.
Just Georgia Tech.
The most important game in the history of the program is Georgia Tech. I want to talk about Georgia Tech. But no, but does that make sense? Like,
yep.
And it's just like, man, Georgia Tech feels like a long way away. And I'll get to Georgia Tech and we'll win. We better win, coach. And we'll win, and then I'll go, okay, where are we at? Evaluate. Okay, boom, boom, boom. This is where we're at. We move here in the net. Like, it's just, I get very meticulous on every game. It's almost like I almost forget to mourn or celebrate because I just kind of get in I enjoy February basketball, and I mean this in a good way, less than anything on planet Earth because no matter if I'm great, if I'm number one in the country, or if I'm, an 8 seed, 9 seed, it doesn't matter. I take every game analytically and I go, okay, that happened. What's this mean? It's almost like it pulls the emotion. February it's funny. It's Valentine's Day, and I hope I'm making sense with this. I may sound like an idiot, but February just pulls the emotion out of me. It's like everything is okay. What did that do to us?
You know the only thing, and I feel what you're saying. And
I could be wrong with this.
You make a good a template for a fan to follow, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I think about when I get to this time?
Mm-hmm.
Did we come out this game healthy?
That matters. Yeah.
Did we?
No, I'm being funny, but
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you. Listen, I tapped in. God help Drew. I tapped in, and when I heard him say, normally I can get a good, I can justify the tournament. Listen, this is one of those. We'll be like Claude and Ray.
Oh, because Drew would piss me off with the. Listen, Drew's my friend now. Like, we've went past coworkers. I consider him a good friend, so I feel like I can say stuff a little more personal. Like, he would piss me off over the years because he would be like, I went to the tournament. I'm like, dude, I don't give a crap. There ain't no way us and Kentucky are in the same thing. Like, there's no way, dude. And so I'm just setting up kind of to hear him.
When I hear
what
that,
you had to say,
just to hear him say, I mean, but last year was just an anomaly. I was like, Drew, we're gonna be those two old people on kidney dialysis.
Yeah,
fighting over tournament selection. Look, both of us with our yellow legal pads out, fighting over tournament selection on how and the legitimization of it.
Yeah.
Listen, when I take a loss that's going to destroy my tournament, situation, that's when I'll get emotional, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't even get emotional anymore about late season tournament boosting wins. You want to know why, Steve?
Mm-hmm.
Because I have been listening, reading, ingesting expert level forensic picking apart of my resume, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it makes me just want to plug my ears and lock back into the sport.
Yeah.
I can justify.
Speaking of that, sorry, Nick, for your loss last night.
Hey, don't sleep on Rhode Island.
That's funny. That's really funny, actually.
I can justify
I don't know what to do with that, but that's funny.
any spot, Steve,
It's talking about Georgia, but
in,
yeah.
in the tournament right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what makes me go back
knew what you were
to the sport.
Yeah, no, it sorry, Nick really he just got me.
You got curveball.
No, I was like, that's great. Well done. Well played. You killed the joke. And it was funny. That was funny. Yeah, because you're in it. You're in the tournament. So I looked at last night and I said, okay, and we're going to get into last night, but the big picture of it right now, and I guess I'm just
we're reacting to the result of last night right now.
Yeah, I'm explaining my emotion because I know people tune in, Louisville fans tune into this show, and whether they hate us or like us, whatever, because they want to hear, okay, well, the emotion of, okay, what is this? Because we know you guys are fans. We're fans. I'm unbiasedly a fan, right? Or I'm biased a fan. I'm not big on the English language either, but I do love Louisville. That's all I'm trying to say. I think you tune in for that. So I'm like, okay, why am I not raging? Why am I underplaying a win? Why am I, and this for me is it. Like I look at it, I go, okay, I'm a tournament team. So that didn't hurt me in the tournament.
I'm a tournament team.
Where am I at and what happened in that game that I just watched? And Marcus, I go straight into this after I know my voice when I called you last night would say different, but
that was really funny,
one
Steve.
guy. That was
you
one guy.
Sounded horrible.
Yeah.
Night.
Well, thanks. Well, Kanai Roos, and we'll get to that because I'm going to try to keep my cool. But I went into it as soon as the game was over. I said, okay, all right, 10-point loss. That's what it ended up being. Was it a 10-point game? No, it wasn't a 10-point game. That's what the margin ended up being. What issues did I have there? Did I feel like Sananda Frew was better? I'm not going into stuff. I'm just where my mind's going. Did I feel like he was better on Igatolu last night than he was a few weeks ago? Where defensively, we obviously gave up 95 points. So immediately I want to look defensively. What was the issue there? What happened? How much of it was SMU was just awesome last night? And how much was it we let them get awesome? All that stuff just is where I go with it.
That's sports too, by the way.
That's right. It's like that's where I immediately go to. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, in February, I'm a little different because you're so far away, but, in November, December, and January. But in February, that's just where my mind went last night. And it's like that's what the energy that I carry in here today is, okay, well, what do we need here? We'll talk about the offseason when the offseason comes. Look, Marcus, the moment the horn goes off in the tournament, let me give you a little spoiler. Let me do a late March, mid-April show for you. I'm going to scream and yell, I don't care what you get big, athletic, big men. I'm going to scream that until my head pops off, okay, during early March in the portal era. But I'm not worried about that right now because I don't have that. That's not going to be here. This is what I got. What did Zoo do to help me last night? Was that help or was that luck? Or did he seem like he had a knack for the basketball? Finish a couple of those. He found, again, not trying to go into all the points, but I'm just kind of unloading here. Michael was really good again last night. Turnovers are getting a little, but are they bad turnovers or is he trying to hit the home run like me and Nick were talking about? Okay, let me find, is this an issue or is this something he's pressing and we just need to rein that back a little bit? All that is questions. Isaac McNeely, I don't know why he doesn't like to score points. That's something I need to figure out. I don't know what he's got against points.
Wait a minute. Who did you just say?
Isaac McNeely.
How funny is this, Steve?
Mm-hmm.
There's a Nikki, I want you to look this up if you're not too busy. I
got you. What you need?
What is the visual effect that the eye naturally fills in, empty spaces that when you have an obstruction, your eye has an ability to kind of like fill in kind of what's supposed to be there.
Yeah, because it also has the ability, like sometimes they say, like there's been people who have had, not to get morbid, but have had brain tumors or something, have said like they'll be a lot of times they noticed because there would be things they couldn't see, and they would just miss it. And it's like that spot was pressed down on the brain.
Really?
And it took, God, Nick, I can see it on your face. He thinks I swear to you, I can look on his face right now. He thinks he has a brain tumor. I should never have said anything. I should never have said anything.
I promise I wasn't
I'm looking at him
thinking that.
right now, Marcus, and he's going, I could see in his face, he goes, dang, I miss stuff sometimes. I'm like, yeah, no, not talking about that. I'm talking about, I knew a girl and she said like she was doing orders and she kept and they kept sending like every day she would get 1 or 2 back and they're like, that's not the right number. She's like, yes, it is. Like I see it. And then she would do it back. But it's like, sometimes that's why they do the test where they'll put their fingers in front of your eyes and see if you can follow it.
Yeah.
To see if there's a part where it disappears.
Oh, okay.
And then it could be that something's pressing
on
your
your brain.
All of this to say, my brain didn't even process Isaac McNeely when you said that, Steve.
Okay. Yeah, because he hates the basket.
No,
It's
Steve.
called the Troxler effect.
What I heard,
Troxler effect.
what I heard out of your mouth, and what processed through my
Troxler.
what went through my audio, my cilia, my little cochlea, my little hair-like bone structures that process and turn sound into brain waves, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere between your voice and my brain, it went, Ali Khalifa. Ali Khalifa is the one that's allergic to scoring basketball goals.
Ali Khalifa doesn't have the ability to do it. There's a difference. He doesn't have the ability to score baskets. Isaac McNeely just hates it. And listen, here's my only issue with Isaac McNeely right now. Okay, because I'm definitely, we'll get to some of it because I'm not, honestly, the every game we need to fire the coach is wearing on me a touch. I'll be honest with you. So I'm trying to stay away from that because it's like, guys, there's 8 teams going to the NCAA tournament from this conference, okay? You're going to lose. Okay, you're going to lose. I don't know if we're going to win a national championship, guys.
8 teams at this moment are projected tournament teams.
If we had Rick Pitino right now, we would be a checks notes, exact same seed projected that we are right now. So I don't know what to tell you. We're playing a season. You're going to win, you're going to lose. Okay. That's why last year, that's why I wanted more props for going 18-2. I don't care how bad the conference is. You went 18-2 in it. You're going to lose games.
Gonzaga goes 18-2.
Yeah. But my problem with McNeely is you can't be the guy. SMU, every single time they got somebody on him, they cleared all the way out and was like, even West Durham was like, I mean, they're clearing out on McNeely one-on-one. You can't be that.
You want to know what's fun?
Scared of the basket.
You want to know what's fun about this to me, Steve? What's exciting? What's exhilarating about this is I'm a guy on the court, right? I've been on that court, right? I've been on the bench, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been a fan watching this on my television, and I can see it from like a triangulation, right?
Sure.
3 views on that sideline. I'm Peyton Seaver, or I'm I'm a coach.
I'm sorry.
I'm a coach.
I shouldn't have done that. You just had a slip of the tongue, and then I mocked you. And somebody who can't speak as bad as me should not have made fun of you saying Peyton Thiva.
Steve, look out,
But
because I'm gonna be on your ass for the rest of the month. Just for that one, Steve.
I struggle to speak sometimes. I make words up out of thin air on this microphone. I mean, and yeah, that was on me. That was on me.
If I'm the number 1 assistant coach And what if Isaac McNeely gets scored on and I'm the assistant coach and I see that Coach Kelsey is about to go make a substitution? If I'm the assistant coach at this game with 5 games left to go, 6, 5, 4, 6, whatever, I grab Coach Kelsey by the arm and make an executive decision. You leave him out there. You leave him out there today.
Mm-hmm.
Today's the day you are going to prove to me, can you handle length and athleticism?
Yeah, SMU's playing great, Coach. Let him figure it out.
Let him figure it out, Steve. Conversely, I can be the fan.
I love that.
I can be the fan and say, get him out the game.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to cost us a game.
Mm-hmm.
I hear you. Look, I hear you as a coach yelling, get him out the game.
Yeah.
My assistant just said, hey, let him figure it out. And if he doesn't, then we can make a call.
Yeah, and then I'm going to be in Anchorage, Alaska at 11 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday where the sun doesn't shine, watching his ass get busted on defense over and over over and over again.
Or I won't. You know why?
Yeah, no, yeah. Just trying to trickle to your point there.
Because there's another player on there, and he's giving that coach that look. You owe me. Adrian Woolley can look at that coach and say, I dare you next game to let him get his ass kicked like this and not put me in that game. Whether it's him or Cason Pryor or say that again.
No, I was just, Nick looked at me weird. I was like, are we not allowed to say, can we not say that?
Sorry.
We're just angry. No,
I'm a little loose with
I was a little
with my language today.
I think you guys are okay.
Yeah, like, can we go to the judges? We got it. All right, we're good.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I can
Woolley, that's a good one.
Again, I can look at my coach in the face. I don't have to play with a lick of attitude. I don't have to play I don't have to have a chip on my shoulder. Everybody, thank you, coach. I'm glad you left him out there. So I don't have to defend myself of my lack of playing time. Coach, you don't have to defend benching Isaac McNeely next game. You don't have to defend any of your decisions. We all understand. You don't have to get on that podium until there's a Marcus in there that says, "Hey, coach, I think you left him out there to prove a point." You know, like that. But that's not a media room question. That's a behind the scenes question. That's a, hey, like, keep it real. Like,
it's like if you were an alumni and could just go over there.
You get my point, Steve? There's 6 eyeballs. There's 6, there's 3 different perspectives where I can say, let him play and let him prove beyond a doubt that he is or isn't that guy. Because here's the thing. If I want to lay this dead fish in the coach's lap, I can say, your Cason Pryor, a couple of weeks ago, your Cason Pryor injection of life into our team looked like it came from cutting slack on everybody, making more substitutions. Didn't it feel like we all of a sudden got depth when he started playing Cason Pryor? Didn't it feel like Kanai Roos felt like he got some injection of life, like he wasn't playing, like he was worried about coming out the game? Or like he knew.
No. I'm done with him. I'll listen to Cason. Just for my mental health, just please keep it at Cason right now. Okay? I'm asking you as a friend. This goes beyond work. I'm asking you as a friend.
Adrian, Cason.
Thank you. Yeah.
Kobe.
Thank you.
You owe them. You owe them after last night. You owe us all. You owe the rest of the team after last night. Because it wasn't just, okay, they hit some tough shots. That's the meat of the story. But the seasoning is where they just isolated with so much confidence against Isaac McGinley.
I know.
It was the confidence at which they did it. And coach says it in a press conference. A good player gets his confidence, the rim starts looking like a, like an ocean.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
happened.
can say early they, both can be true. They played insanely well offensively last night. I mean, if that team shows up, you want to be a 1 seed and see that team in the second round with a 7'2" center with guards that can get around people like that and can shoot that way. However,
go ahead.
No. I was just going to say, however, there's also responsibility to be had anytime that happens.
Yes.
I can't just say, well, it was just all because they were amazing.
Listen, when the X factor, you're going to already have a tough game on your hands. When Washington does what he does, like those were tough shots.
Oh, he was Pierre. I mean, probably should have listened to Marcus all week when he was screaming Pierre, Pierre, Pierre. But it was, instead of Nick telling us how bad SMU was over and over again. But it was, stay out of it. Jeez, just keep your nose out of this, all right?
This is in-house. This is in-house.
Yeah, this is in-house beef. This is in-house beef, all right? All right? You just stay out of it, all right? I will slander you all I want. But no, seriously, like, he was good, but the Washington thing, I mean, that's why they win the game. That's why they win the game. I mean, Debbie Antonelli called that too. I mean, it's like, no, because they were talking about something. She goes, the reason SMU is gonna come away with a win here is what Washington did.
Yes.
And again, that's your X factor point. I mean, and whoever the white guy was that like actually did like the basket, he come in and he did what a white guy off the bench should do. He hit 2 or 3 threes and
2 of 3 or 3 or 4. 2 of 3. 2 of 3. I believe 2 of 3.
Sure.
Timely.
That's what they did.
Timely shots. Yeah. The big kid, the freshman, we're up 17-15.
Toombs.
Well, he has an interesting structure face, doesn't he?
He looks
Egyptian.
You know who he
Are you calling him ugly or
No.
like...
He looks like the guy from what's the guy that plays in Super Troopers?
Farva?
No, Farva. The dark-skinned guy.
Oh, Jay Chandrasekhar. Yeah.
He's in.
I know I butchered his
Club
last name.
Dread.
Club Dread. He's Broken Lizard. Yeah,
Yes,
he's one of the main guys. Yeah.
He
looks like him.
He has a very interesting.
Yeah, when they showed him on the sideline, I was
Ramathorn.
Okay, is that
Yeah. From Super Troopers.
Yes.
Yeah. Carl Ramrod.
Yeah, it was very. It was a very off-putting moment when they showed him on TV.
You said Super Troopers, and I was thinking Starship Troopers, and I'm like, how do y'all know characters from Starship Troopers?
Yeah,
like, it's Johnny Rico, baby.
The cult classic that is Starship Troopers. But point being, Steve,
Come on, you apes, you want to live forever?
He checks into the game.
Thank you for that.
He checks into the game, ice cold. We press. Do you know that? When you're talking about the press in the practice room or in the meeting room to your team before you take the court, you know what the design of the press is? Slow them down, possibly create a turnover, or get a quick bad shot.
Mm-hmm.
Toombs has 5 threes in the season. He gets the ball, jabs, Zugrease is on him. He hits a 3-pointer from the corner, ice cold. So when you play like that and you get what you're designed to get analytically.
Who was in when we pressed? Who had just subbed in? It's okay if you don't know this. He was at the top of the press.
Maybe Kaysen?
Kaysen Pryor.
Maybe Kaysen.
Jason Pryor.
Yeah,
I got questions about that one. Yeah.
And I think we got, like I said, we got a throwback, making people reverse the ball against the press. That's a win for the press.
And Toombs shooting in the corners, what you won.
That's the win. You won that.
Yeah.
You won that possession and still lost. You lost. Like I said, again, if you have
that's how I like to look at most Louisville games. I'm like, we won.
A 60.
I mean, we lost, but we won.
If you get, there's a 72% chance that he misses this shot.
Mm-hmm.
Actually more than that. He only has 5 threes on the year. You had probably like a 81% chance that this ball was going to be back in our hands. It's a good shot. Like I said, I can't think of the guy's name either. What's his name? The kid who hit the couple of threes off the bench. No, point being, between Edwards.
The white kid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Between Edwards, Washington, and the white kid.
Yeah. We'll just leave it there. We're just going to leave it there. I don't know. You guys know who the white kid was. You watched the game.
They're three. There's one.
My white kids weren't whiting. They were just. It was like.
I had to mark that one, dude.
He finally gets a steal in the backcourt and decides that.
Oh my God, Steve! Sorry to cut you off. I'm gonna take what you were just gonna say to the people. You decided, and I'm telling you, if you're a cornerback, honestly, I was surprised that Isaac McNeely even caught that steal. It was so in his chest.
And it was a big moment. It was like 88-83 or something like that.
You cut it to like 6 or 5. Isaac, you got nothing but space.
That's when he's going to go dunk on somebody. You decided right there.
And go try to draw contact against Boopy Miller at the basket.
In a game, Marcus, where, you know what, and I'm not complaining because, I think it was fair both ways. They were not calling a lot of physicality. They were letting a lot go last night, and we got benefit of it, and they did too. So I think that pretty much evened out.
You got to pull that 3. You got to pull that 3. That one.
Yeah, you've got guys flying down the middle of the lane.
You got
that. You're
outnumbered on the rebound. It's just 70% of whatever NIL, 78% of NIL that you were paid to play basketball and represent the University of Louisville was for that shot.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan McMahon would have pulled that 3-pointer.
Absolutely. Rain Smith pulls that
3-pointer.
You're in there to shoot that 3-pointer.
BJ Flynn pulls that 3-pointer.
Without question.
Look, I try to get going. Brian Kaiser pulls that 3-pointer.
But we got Birdman.
Simon Nadanoff pulls that 3-pointer.
It's like he caught it and he goes, well, I did win the 3-quarter sprint, so here we go. Here we go.
Before this day is over,
Leroy Jenkins.
That's what I was trying to think of.
He charged. Yeah, he picks off in the back, and I get Leroy McNeely going to the basket. Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing? But, that's why this segment began with, Coach, I'm glad you left him out there the entire time. Our biggest problem when we talk about, coaches or players and playing time, you feel good when there's no doubt what you have. Once you hit that moment of resolution that you say, this is what they are.
Hey, Drew's told the story many times. And again, I'm not comparing to Rick Pitino, right? But Drew's told the story many times of the Syracuse game where Rick left Blackshear in and on the plane home, they said Coach Pitino was basically like, all right, I know what I got in Blackshear. We're going to do this, and we're going to win the Big East. And like, okay, I know what you can and can't do.
Yep.
So we got to do this.
You helped. And again, in a perfect game against a perfect, hot, athletic.
Yeah, they shot 58% from the field.
Chip on. And here's the thing. You want to go crazy? Let's go chart.
All right, thumbs up.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
Oh my God, he just ran in.
Oh my God, Isaac's going to the rim.
Yeah, let's listen and chart them. Chart the tough shots. Chart the tough shots. But here's the thing: you have to stop charting this tough shots after a certain point, because now everything's an easy shot.
Yeah.
So if you just said, "Hey, let's chart 16 minutes of basketball," or let's chart the first 12 minutes of each half, and say, how many of these shots were tough shots, and how many shots did you let them get comfortable, to get a better evaluation of the flow of the game and the things you can improve on and the things you need to substitute on. Let's take a quick commercial break, or unless we got somebody on the line.
No. We'll go ahead and take a break, get Nick back on schedule.
93.9 The Ville.
Louisville women's basketball plays here.
One hands it ahead for the cutting. Randolph to the rim to lay it in.
The Cards are back in action Sunday, hosting Virginia.
No, it's going to be a special day. I'm hoping we get this lower bowl close to full, because I'm telling you, it's going to be a big ball game. It's a big ball game for them and a big ball game for us.
Pre-game coverage begins at 11:30 with tip-off at noon, right here on your play-by-play home of the Cards, 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
Cold weather is here, and it can wreak havoc on your car. Weak batteries, worn brakes, low tire pressure, and slipping on winter roads. Don't wait until you're stranded. At Barnes Auto Service, ASE-certified technicians have kept Louisville drivers safe for over 40 years. From batteries to brakes, heating systems to winter tires, Barnes gets it done fast, fair, and backed by a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. And for ESPN Louisville listeners, here's a winter treat. Get 10% off any repair or service when you mention ESPN. BarnesAutoservice.com, trusted, local, and ready to keep you moving.
After an injury, insurance companies see your weakest moment as their biggest opportunity. But this isn't a fight you face alone. You need someone in your corner, someone by your side through your recovery, someone who's got your back at all times, who's with you every step of the way, someone who fights with you and wins with you. That someone is attorney Sam Aguirre.
This is Dave Skull. Golf season is here, and South Park Country Club is ready to make your 2026 season the best ever. Leave the 5-hour rounds and bumpy greens you endured last year in the past. South Park offers a secluded 18-hole championship course, a full practice facility, private pool, restaurant, and fishing lake. With couples, women's, and junior events, South Park offers something for the entire family. And the best part is the limited $149 monthly special. For more information, call Ashley at 502-969-7125.
We are right in the heart of winter, so it's time to ask yourself if your heating system can make it to spring. So if you have any issue with your heat, or if you know it's time for a new system, then you need to call DFH Company today. Now until January 31st, when you buy a complete Trane system, receive 18-month special financing. It's hard to stop a Trane, so call DFH Company today at 968-6222, or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
Hi, Shane Hoffman with the Neil Huffman Auto Group. And if you are looking to sell your vehicle, we can make it fast and easy. We will buy any model, any make, and any year. You can visit us online today at HuffmanBuysIt.com. Huffman has it.
Do you want to grow your business? ESPN Louisville wants to help take it to the next level. Let ESPN Louisville assist through the best sports talk, the power of local and national sports news, brand building and connecting fans through audio and digital elements, live broadcasts, and much more. Email us at partnerships@espnlouisville.com. That's partnerships@espnlouisville.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
If you're a true sports fan, you're always searching for that home field advantage. And speaking of homes, I have the perfect realtor that can meet all of your needs. The name you should know, Derek A. Stewart. Derek A. Stewart brings experience and expertise to all of your home buying and selling needs. Derek is also familiar with any and every type of property and location you could be interested in. And the best part is, your home field advantage is only a telephone call away. So do yourself a favor and call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today. Valuable resources one could have. If you agree with this sentiment, then DFH Company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split, like the one that we use at the 93.9 Studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com.
By the way, my guy Josh Jarbo over there at Remax Empire is bringing about lunch for the studio today. He said he texted me.
I'm listening. What's on deck?
I don't know, but he's wealthy, so should be good.
You got it.
I don't know.
Don't do that, Steve. Don't be the you got it guy.
Yeah, like I expect it to be pretty good, right? Like
should never have expectations.
He texted me and said, how many people are at the studio? I'm gonna come by and bring lunch. I was like, yeah, come by, man. Yeah, jump on, say something to me, Maven. He likes talking to you and stuff. And I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. You know, jump on for a few minutes with us, bring lunch, it'll be good. And I don't know, but I don't expect him to bring McDonald's.
No, if he jumps on the YouTube, he'll see his hat prominently on display on my shelf right behind me over my left shoulder. So shout out to Jarbo.
He's got new branded Bills hats.
You were saying that. Yeah.
I'll grab you one. Yeah, they're great. Anyways, yeah, so
okay, listen, I want to make one quick disclaimer on the back end of the Isaac McNeely conversation.
Okay.
Don't get me confused one bit. I understand the threat that is Isaac McNeely.
Yep.
When he's going, I understand it. I understand even his threat still has an impact defensively. So
has a gravitational.
Yes. So I'm not saying that coach is just playing daddy ball with him out there. I'm not saying he's, I'm saying he's a weapon.
No, I don't think anybody took it as that.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure somebody did, but yeah, no.
Right,
people got what you said.
Yeah, I just want to make sure it's clear. Yes, just maybe his usage rate has to be reduced until he gets some key stops. Just like everybody has a meter or what they bring to the table. And I just thought this was one of those. I could concentrate on the win today, or I could concentrate on the big picture of we have got to know on this final stretch, what.
Well, it's February, March. I don't have time. It's February, Marcus. Like I don't know why I called you March. It's the world. It's the Thiva thing. I'm sorry. I have a few of those coming. I don't. And I'm trying to stay away from this conversation because I know it's not the majority. But I don't have time for we lost, I want a new coach. We lost, I'm mad. I hate the coach. I fired somebody.
You know what?
We don't win.
It's those.
I just don't have time for that.
It's those key words, Steve, that'll trigger you because you know what they're getting at before. It's the coded language.
Yeah. Just, hey, you can do it. I mean, I'm not telling you how to fan. I try to get into the mode of, okay, well, what can we do with what we got? Okay. like
Right
what can
now.
we do? Yeah. Where can we, I'm not saying that there's not issues. We got 2 days after today to break down, and we will, to break down, okay, where do we need to fix some things?
Okay. Still keeping it on to last night. Where did okay, there's somebody who did not see the game. They asked Steve to sum up the game. On the court. Like where would you start if you were trying to explain to somebody? How did we look? A guy asked you in Kroger, hey, how did we look? And you're waiting on your coffee, so you're going to be here for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I would say, well, look, offensively, we scored 85, so we did. I mean, Mike Hill played really well again offensively. SMU needed this one. They're backed into a corner a little bit, and I'm getting somewhere. It's not all excuses, but I'm saying, like, look, they played fantastic.
No, you're giving your review.
Yeah, they played fantastic offensively. I do wonder, again, another game. I kind of it was like, okay, we need to switch. Like, I feel like we have one defensive philosophy, and that's like, come hell or high water, we're gonna ride that to the end, and that's what we got. That was the game plan.
A sprinkle of press.
And a sprinkle of press. And I do wonder why we didn't do more. Why didn't Case and Pryor play a little more? I would. This is me just kind of like, this was kind of. I thought Kaysen could have got a few more minutes. I thought we could have did some more stuff here.
Yeah, that's individual critique, not big picture.
Yeah. But big picture, I mean, honestly, big picture, I would say SMU played their tail off, and I mean, I think Louisville's got some issues defensively, but I mean, I didn't think they were terrible offensively. I mean, there's just little things. I mean,
okay, let me.
It's the second road trip where we got beaten game 2. I mean, I think that's a little concerning.
I didn't think the team that showed up for this game looked anything like the team that showed up for that Stanford game.
I agree.
That's why it's not a pattern for me.
I agree. Okay, fair enough. I'll back off. You're right.
That team last night came to play. You just described the game. You just described the game to a gentleman or lady in Kroger, right? How much more description would you have had before you said, and so now the Fruit picked up 2 fouls in like the first 2 minutes of the game and didn't play the first
Fruit
half.
picked up a couple early. I mean, it was kind of an awesome game to watch. I mean, they just went back and forth.
I mean, how excited. See, this is me discussing it. Have you heard 2 more giddy announcers?
Oh, my gosh. They were like, this is fun.
They were having the time. And you know what they were saying? Incredible shot-making ability from both teams. When commentators are talking about the high level, these are commentators that are watching other games, Steve. They're sitting courtside with other. You can't fake that excitement.
Yep.
You can't fake the groans and the oohs and the ahs from your commentators. It's not like this is, Michigan, Purdue for the Big Ten regular season champion. This is a game, and they're impressed with the shot-making ability of both teams. So even if you didn't know anything, you would know that the announcers were impressed by both teams on the offensive end.
Yeah.
And on the defensive end, you said it before the game. You've said it the last 3 games. We've talked about Sanan DeFru's ability to get the guards through the pick and rolls up top.
I thought he was better on the post defensively.
He was better. He was good on the defensive post. That's why you have to even be careful when you say, like what was good, what was bad, what happened in the actual game. We didn't have okay. If I tell you we're about to make a big run and we lose Frew. We didn't have Ryan Conwell for like 7 of the late minutes in the second half. Did we forget about that?
Yeah, he picked up his 4th with 8 minutes left to go.
Right. Did we forget about all, like, when you're gauging the game you just played against one of the top offenses in the conference?
Well, last night they were one of the top offenses in the world.
I mean, that shot didn't get any tougher when the one man, Javon Hadley, he played excellent defense.
Yeah.
He had Washington falling on a turnaround slingshot, a 15-footer, and that ball went in.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the game, people? Like this, if any game, I went through the losses, Steve, and I'm still where you decided Virginia was the loss. Virginia was the loss. That was the one you picked as like, I need that
for me.
one back.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah, when I rewatch SMU, they won that game. SMU
I wouldn't. If we did that exercise again today, I would still take Virginia.
It'd be Virginia.
I think last night played out the way it was going to play out.
Stanford, say what you want. Like I said, I think personally, just Marcus Maben, the traveler, the basketball road trip traveler guy, I'd say analytically, go look at how many NBA teams go. Like, this is where Vegas makes all their money. The second game of a road trip or a quick turnaround, they add that into their spreads for
Without
a reason.
question.
And if you want to go 3
I knew this was coming. I think this is where I don't know if this is where you're going.
Do you want me to save it or hold it?
Maybe we should go to break because I know where you're going, and we should. I think we should go to break, and we'll kick off the second hour with that.
Does Nicky play out, or is he like Creighton?
Nick, do you still play out? Do you get paid to play out still? Nick says he.
I got you. I'm sorry. I was talking with somebody. That's my fault.
Nick said if we go by,
he's a friend of the show. It's Coach Lieberman.
If he goes by his pay, Nick said he doesn't do anything but breathe.
Wait, what was that?
Nick's very happy with what he gets compensated with here.
I bet.
He's very happy. Yeah, he's thrilled. He was like, thank you.
Why are you trying to start?
Nick's like, thank you, Chad.
I mean, yes, that was verbatim what I said, but why are you bringing that on air?
Mr. Candy.
I'm glad you're very happy. Yeah, Mr. Candy.
Rolling along, 93.9 The Ville.
It's a matchup in the Big East tonight as UConn hosts Creighton. Coverage begins at 6:45 with tip-off at 7. Right here on your home for college basketball. 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
Your chance to get that rare, hard-to-find luxury timepiece is here at Genesis Diamonds. Hi, this is Eddie Edmoni, VP at Genesis. Mark your calendar, February 27 and 28. Genesis is hosting an epic luxury pre-owned Rolex event featuring a stunning new selection of these iconic timepieces. Submariners, Daytonas, Pepsis, Batmans, and not just Rolex. We've got AP, Patek Philippe, Omega, Breitling, and many more desired luxury Swiss brands. During this event, you can take advantage of special financing up to 5 years. And with the purchase of any luxury pre-owned timepiece, Genesis will give you a pair of 4-carat lab-grown diamond stud earrings absolutely free. And if you already own a Rolex, bring it in to sell or trade and get top dollar. Don't miss this chance to get the luxury timepiece you've always wanted. Book an appointment now to reserve your spot. For 2 days only, February 27 and 28, and only at Genesis Diamonds, your home for luxury pre-owned Rolexes. Shelbyville Road Plaza, see store for details while supply lasts and on approved credit.
Hey, Jeff Jewell with Tech Restore. Sick of waiting at the Apple Store? Skip the mall and the madness. At Tech Restore, there's no appointment needed, ever. Just walk in and get Apple certified support right here in Louisville. We offer genuine Apple parts or cost-saving solutions, whatever works best for your situation. No long lines, no Genius Bar, just real help, real fast. Visit us in Hikes Point or online at techrestore.com and see all that we offer. Tech Restore, saving your one device at a time.
We are right in the heart of winter, so it's time to ask yourself if your heating system can make it to spring. So if you have any issue with your heat, or if you know it's time for a new system, then you need to call DFH Company today. Now until January 31st, when you buy a complete Trane system, receive 18-month special financing. It's hard to stop a Trane, so call DFH Company today at 968-6222, or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions. Subject to credit approval.
The Stars will be out on Friday, March 20th as Emma Sears and Racing Louisville host Trinity Rodman and the Washington Spirit at Lynn Family Stadium. Racing Louisville's biggest season opener yet kicks off at 8 p.m. Arrive early for happy hour, live music, and a giveaway to the first 2,000 fans when gates open at 6:30 p.m. Then stick around for fireworks after the game. Sears and Rodman both star for the U.S. national team, and they'll be leading clubs that most recently met in last year's playoffs. Get your tickets to the rematch at RacingLouFC.com today.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Residential shingle roofing and commercial flat roofing are two very different sciences. Shingle roofing is water shedding, while commercial flat roofing is essentially waterproofing. That's why you need a flat roofing specialist on your commercial roof. Roofing Solutions has decades of experience on thousands of commercial roofs, restaurants, schools, industrial facilities, shopping centers, all types of roofs, all kinds of conditions. And as a Duralast Platinum contractor, you know that one of America's foremost roofing manufacturers trusts Roofing Solutions with their most important projects. Roofing Solutions is your choice for your commercial flat roof. Call Jim McGraw at 502-741-0858. That's 502-741-0858. Or find them at roofsolutionsky.com. Roof Solutions is the solution to your flat roof problems.
Out. And special thanks to one of the most trusted members of the team. That would be one Kentuckiana Pump Sales, for every home, building, business, or municipality that all rely on the movement these pumps provide. The moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentuckiana Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 36 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price, and it's right over in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utility, sump, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-725-9217. Or simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Also, big shout out to my friends over at the Grout Medical Louisville. Give them a call, 502-609-3900. They do regrouting, recalking, cleaning, sealing, tile repair, and replacement. They have a customer first mentality. They'll come out, they'll look at that job. They do residential or commercial. Give owners Jeremy Wheatley, Audrey, and Marty McGraw a call today for a free estimate, 502-609-3900. By the way, Marcus, let me just off topic just for 30 seconds. So Elijah's Bullet East his senior year football schedule just came out. So I'm like looking, man, it's tough because I gotta go. I mean, I can't this year I can't miss. And Louisville has what day, Nick, will you look up what day really quick? I want to do this on the air. What day Louisville plays on Fridays?
Yeah.
Because I need to know, like it just came out a few minutes ago. like, so I'm like, okay, I can't wait till after the show because Marcus, I am a Louisville man first or second, but I am a father still. And I feel like I have to go. Like but then again, I'm like, well, Marcus's son plays in the NFL and he didn't go to all his games. So I'm like, well, he'll be fine. Marcus is a great dad.
They were in the divisional championship round.
Yeah, like something, and you're a fantastic father. So I'm like, do I have to? I mean, how, I don't know.
Steve,
okay, got it.
Okay,
I will.
Right.
I will say this, Steve.
Okay,
I spent most of Jalen's senior year on like hospital bed rest, right? So I was allowed.
Okay, Nick.
No, listen.
Like, I mean,
I'm
Jesus,
just
dude.
sitting here.
I was
what
allowed.
the hell did I do this time?
Steve, I was allowed about 2 hours to be up and moving around, right? And I would drive 2 hours to Clarksville to go watch them play. And I would leave, and so I would really be cheating, really going way past the doctor's orders, right? So I would be more like 6 or 7 hours, and it was worth every trip, even though it made me end up in the hospital a little longer. So let me just stick that on your brain.
Well, that was total BS. Yeah. I mean, that was straight from the Nick Valvano school of victimizing there.
Let me just stick that one on you.
I've never heard anything
like
that. Was
that's all I know.
Holy crap.
If you were on the fence, Steve, I was giving you a good story, a good anecdote to miss Louisville games.
I'm just trying to watch us play FSU.
I was going to say.
All right, what do we got? What do we got? Friday game.
Listen, Northeast Kenwood was more important than Chicago and Detroit versus San Francisco.
There's something about that senior year. It's like it's just pure. It's like
you gotta go.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay, what games am I gonna have to miss?
All right, Friday, September 11th, Villanova.
Okay, we play. See, that's Bullet East, Bullet Central. I gotta go to that.
That's a rivalry game.
Yeah.
Are they gonna retire your jersey there that night?
I don't. They don't even know I exist, Marcus. They don't even know I'm on the planet.
Tell Bullet Central, if y'all want to stick it to Bullet East, just retire my jersey that game.
Yeah. They don't, like I said, they don't even know I'm breathing air. All right, what do we got next?
October 9th, Florida State.
Okay, that's Fern Creek on the road. That's a district game. It's a rivalry game. I gotta go.
Those are the only Friday games.
Okay, well, that's not terrible.
Yeah,
That's not terrible. Okay, so I'm just saying it out loud now. I'm gonna have to miss Villanova. I'm gonna have to miss Florida State. It's his senior year, bro. Like, unless he gets hurt. I mean, I don't have to go then.
But
I'm knocking all the wood over here.
Yeah, nothing terrible.
But I'll say this, Steve. Jalen played his last 6 games his senior year with a torn labrum, and he was the quarterback.
Hey, look, if Elijah tears his labrum, I'm gonna get your butt out the game.
No, just let him play.
No, I want to
play through.
I want to tough it up. I want to tough through it, Dad. No, you don't. No, you don't. You are never going to play a snap of football again.
And
sit down and cheer for your team.
And Steve, he graduated early from high school, so.
Yeah, okay, your kid is better than mine in football. What do you want me to say? You win. He's a pro bowler.
For now, Steve. For now.
You win. You win.
Listen, the game is yet to be determined, Steve. Meanwhile, what about the little animal you got in Raising Now?
Well, yeah,
he's your bounce back story.
Yeah, he could be in the Hall of Fame or on the news. Like, there's two real sharp paths there.
Just two distinct directions.
yeah. Two things could.
No, I wouldn't feel bad about missing anything senior related. In all seriousness,
it's not even a question. I'll be at all his games this year for sure. Senior year, and there is something, like I said, there's something pure about it. And I mean, look, he's got a great career lined up, and he's got a great girlfriend that he's been with for a while. And look, they're one of those that I wouldn't be surprised. Look, I mean, of course, I'm still the dad, and I tell him, like, now, son, like,
well, Jalen,
I don't know if y'all will get married.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, Jalen married his high school sweetheart.
Of course he did. He's the best. He's the best, dude. Yeah. I'm just dumb.
They
always say, imagine being Jesus's brother growing up. I'm like, imagine doing a show with Marcus Maben. Like, you can't live up to that.
I never dump these bragging moments, Steve. I just have like 2 of these a year. Just let me have a little fun.
You should. Yeah, good for you, man. And I'm happy for Jalen. He's done fantastically. We've got to follow him.
He's about to run the NFLPA out of a.
Yeah,
he's gonna destroy.
We all have our downsides. That's what I should have said. Why did I think of that? I should have been like, oh, okay. Well, what about his PA tenure?
You ready to get voted out?
Gosh dang perfect. Yeah, if he's so perfect. Yeah. I'm going to start feeding info to, what was that guy that wrote the article that was just, pissed me off to no end, because he wrote it like Jalen wasn't smart enough to be it. And I'm like, hold up, dude. Like, that's a foul ball.
And I'm telling you, Steve, if I don't care who believes me, when they started saying that was when the dude before him was getting some flack too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And I was like,
exactly
good.
What it was.
I'm like, good. If they don't think he's smart enough to run it, then that means he's not smart enough to cheat it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Like, hey, good. You guys are looking at the angle that he has just been used.
Listen, if he's a patsy, good.
But that's so. Yeah. That was so untrue. As far as him. Okay.
Speaking of patsies.
I'm still not ready. I'm still not ready to talk about.
Who's your Louisville basketball patsy, Steve? Actually, I got one.
Okay,
I got one. You know who my biggest Louisville patsy is? My fall guy.
Okay.
The Dallas Mavericks.
I knew this is where we were going.
It's Dallas Mavericks.
Okay.
Do you understand what I mean when I say that, Nikki?
Nick, James needed Nick for it was. This one's legit. This one isn't on Nick. He really was needed for a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, to the texters and everybody that's
this wasn't just him deciding he was going to work on everything else.
Right at 11
o'clock.
Right when you bring it back from the 11 o'clock hour.
He was actually needed on this one.
Okay, Steve. Mm-hmm. The patsy. The basketball patsy is the Dallas Mavericks. Why is that, Steve? What do you remember in particular about the Dallas Mavericks that has anything to do with this game?
The only thing I know about them and Louisville was that Louisville practiced at the Dallas Mavericks facility the day before the game.
Louisville practiced at the Dallas Mavericks facility the day before the game. You know what, Steve? I'm laughing right now because I can feel the energy of all of our millions of listeners. Like, oh, come on. What does that have to do with anything? You don't know.
Oh, you just ticked somebody right off.
I guarantee it, Steve. I can feel it. I can feel the energy through the text line, through the YouTube channel. I can feel it, Steve. It's because you've never done it as a college basketball player, as a college football player. You've never went from college facilities to NBA logoed facilities in the middle of your season. Steve, could you imagine being in the middle or towards the end of your season and all of a sudden you're practicing in the United Center in the Chicago Bulls practice facility?
I knew we were going there.
And you see Michael Jordan's, look, I'm sure that's the fake locker, the public fake locker, in case people get sticky fingers. But when you go in there and you read Scottie Pippen up there, and you're a college player, and you have aspirations to being in the league, and you see those league names, and you might have glimpsed and took a glimpse and saw Mark Cuban just walking by up there. Do you know what that does to the psychology of a practice in there? You either go insanely hard and burn yourself out, or you get insanely sloppy because you feel like there's a GM somewhere in here looking through the window. You feel like you're on camera practicing in this place. I don't care who you are. Maybe two guys on our team are mature enough to not change any of their behaviors. Coach Kelsey, you can tell me the process and stick to the process and all that. It's not every day you walk through the facility. You might have Dirk Nowitzki in there just as a manager, or management, whatever. You never know who they came across in that Mavericks facility. That I've done that.
Well, of the Spurs, for instance, I mean, it was, Gorgie Jang could be walking around in there.
Right.
He's just a scout. Yeah, he's a scout.
Right.
For the Spurs.
Yeah, this stuff I'm like, the day before your game, you'll burn yourself out going crazy in that place, right? Fast forward. You know how I know these things? How I can microanalyze it? Let me ask you this. Michael Brown. His turnovers were high, but he played great. For the most part. Played under control for the most part. Pace-wise.
Yeah. Nick and I talked about it. I think some of his turnovers just kind of come from him trying to hit the home run ball.
You want to know, if you go back in that game, you saw Michael Brown do something a couple times on the court that you've never seen him do all season. You want to know what it was?
I'm listening.
Did you see him palming the ball out there in attacking position? He hadn't palmed that ball and stuck that ball out there. It's so dangerous all season long. You mess around and get in one of these games and you get a good Nike ball, and you saw how many times did they show that scouting table up front? You know what I'm saying? That does something when you see that scouting table real full.
That's not nice. Sorry, Texter said our guys must have gotten shook seeing the Anthony Davis Memorial wheelchair.
That's pretty funny. I was going to insert this joke. It's like if you got an NBA team that came and practiced with you all summer, like what would your year turn out like?
How good would you be? Oh, stupid. Yeah, no, I listen again.
Some of this is fun. Yeah, some
Yeah.
of this is fun, people.
But
I've done it, and things like that. Listen, last night somebody got into the chat, Steve, and they said, all we ask is that you show up every night.
Well, I mean, did they not show up?
They showed up.
Dude, it was 1917 at the break.
They showed up. They showed up. Like I said, in the critique part of it, if Coach made a conscious decision to leave Isaac Miller, in reality, Steve, if I were really just neutral, I would say Coach naturally goes with who he trusts, right? He naturally goes with who he trusts. But I think when we really started playing our hottest is when he just kind of went against his natural proclivities or whatever and said, you know what, I'm gonna be because listen, when you say urgency and desperate, Zugreece was playing urgent and desperate, right?
Yeah, I thought so.
There was a couple.
I thought so with Zugreece.
Yeah, like these are the times. Again, this is two schools of thought. These are the times where you have to stick with what you say, not what you feel. Your rules, your principles. Your principles are: I play the people who are playing with urgency and violence.
Yeah.
And Zugreece was one of them. Adrian Woolley was one of them. He was playing. Listen, when he got trapped around that basket, and you and I, wherever we were in front of our TVs, we're screaming just like, "Go up with it, go, get it on, go up with it, go be strong with it." We're yelling at him, but he was playing violent and he didn't turn over the ball. In some other guys' hands, those are turnovers. Zugreece, Woolley, Hadley, Michael. I thought Conwell, he's missing shots, and he tried to get a couple calls. I think that cost him. So
yeah, I think when
Ryan is kind of on the
4.
Yeah, he's kind of on the
he
fence.
got a little frustrated. He got a little frustrated too.
Yep.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, but again,
I'm not worried. Ryan's the least of my worries.
Right. But you see, like you saw there was. I mean, even when Casey came in, like he was going. Kobe Rogers, he was going in. Like these are the games where you have to keep your word as far as, hey, you want us to play urgent, violent. You have to bench the guys that are not playing. I'd have rather seen Isaac McNeely get in foul trouble than get roasted. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Because at least you're putting some pressure. Defensively, you have to be putting pressure on the guy too. Like Ryan Conwell's gotten good with kind of like you said, sternuming up on that first. He got called one time for chestnut. We got real good, but I think he just put a little extra stink on it. I think Ryan was letting him know, I'm much stronger than you think. But overall, I think the coach didn't sub as much. He subbed more on trust than urgency.
Yeah.
That's my big picture game takeaway.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I tend to agree with that. Yeah, I think that is I think that's the case too.
I can't believe he didn't kill Khalifa. I mean, you come out of that timeout, you draw up this play, and you get Khalifa cutting back door, and he catches that ball and nothing but runway, and he travels.
I know. I mean, that was a bucket. Like that was like, that's a great bucket. It's like, son, you're not here to drive. That's why when he drove that one to the basket the other day and laid it up, it was like, oh, that's fantastic. That's not what you're in here to do, son.
That was Lamar Jackson. Listen, Steve, like the times that you've just been almost tempted to just, I don't want to say join another team or turn anti-Louisville. Like, I don't know which one would be more exhilarating, right?
Yeah. I mean, it would be.
But I'm telling you, when Lamar Jackson...
There's enough anti-Louisville. It would just be picking other teams.
There's already enough.
Yeah.
Listen,
we don't need more of that. That market's already taken.
Who is Jalen? It was Lamar Jackson to Jalen Smith, right? And Jalen Smith drops the perfect post route, right?
Yep.
And I get on there and I turn on. Listen, I light up that microphone and I'm talking, and then the first thing you get is somebody calling saying Bobby Petrino gotta go, because this Lamar Jackson. Look, Lamar Jackson shouldn't be the quarterback. Bobby Petrino gotta go. And I said, Bobby Petrino drew up the best wide open Lamar Jackson to Jalen Smith post route. Jalen Smith
and he dropped
the ball. And
God.
I'm in here on Monday morning.
Yeah.
Having to justify coach running that play.
Yeah. I know. And it worked to perfection, which is the part that'll drive you the most insane. It was like it worked to perfection.
Ali Khalifa, that worked to perfection out of a timeout. It was a perfect slip. And he traveled with that basketball. And there's somebody saying, well, he shouldn't have even been in the game.
Oh, gosh.
No, it doesn't work if he's not in the game on that one. I don't know. Let me ask you this. Do you think Sananda Fruit should have been more aggressive against the big boy Turkoglu? I said Turkoglu, but I know it's not his name.
Oh, no. What is his name?
It's not Turkoglu. That was
I had it.
Hito Turkoglu.
I had it. Yeah, no, it's not that. It's oh my gosh, I got the name right here.
I spent my time pronouncing it last.
Yigatolu.
Yeah, okay.
Gosh, dude, I got it. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, listen, I thought Frew actually defended decently on those. I know I'm going a little bit off here, but like, I mean, I thought he defended pretty well early. The fouls hurt him too. Fouls hurt him.
Yeah.
Like,
But here's the thing. Oh, let me be this guy, Steve. Let me be this guy. Don't even look at me. Don't even look at me. Okay. You let Turkoglu get right on the block because you thought you could just make him shoot over you. He spins. He's right underneath you. You have to foul. He scored that bucket, and you got that foul in the post position. That's exactly what Tennessee did to you. That's exactly what physical big men. I don't know how many seasons it's going to take for you to understand you can't guard college big men, fundamentally sound college big men on the block. And again, this is me agreeing with you, saying he played pretty good defense.
Played better. Yeah, played better. I agree with you. And I've said it many times. I feel like he gets beat when the ball's in flight a lot of times. Like he gets his feet are already beaten by the time the ball gets there.
You're letting people establish too good of a position on you.
And we have two that's been waiting on the line really quick. Let's do that, and then we'll get an early break. And then I want to chat with my guy too. By the way, he brought us Banditos, which is really, really good. So yeah, we'll get to that.
Change my life
let's start out with Roger. Let's start out with Roger. Roger, welcome in. What's going on?
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. First of all, Steve, you're an unabashedly.
There you go. It's not unbiasedly. Yeah, unbiasedly. That was. Yeah, no, you are obviously much better at the English language than me.
And Steve, thank God I didn't marry my high school sweetheart. Sort of. She went through two husbands pretty quick after high school.
Really? Yeah, you dodged the bullet there, didn't you?
No, did I ever? But I sort of did because I stayed active after I graduated high school and still went back for the basketball games and such.
Uh-huh.
And my present wife of going on 47 years was still in high school. And so we wound up getting married right when she graduated high school because her daddy made her promise that that she was just a junior in high school, and when I gave her an engagement ring, I had to ask his permission.
Oh, okay.
And he made her promise that she would graduate high school, thinking he had a year and a half to get rid of me.
Yeah.
But she had enough credit; she graduated as a junior.
How about that?
So, yeah, I was 20 and she was 17.
Okay.
And we're going on 47 years in about 3 months.
Uh-huh. Well, good for you guys.
Oh, yeah. But, people talk about, people were all fired up about the game last night and such. But, in 2013, that team lost 3 stinkers in a row,
Yeah,
no,
they did.
Yeah, until they went on a big run.
3 in a row.
So, things happen. Jeff Brom has a stinker game. Seems like once a year. You know, things happen. You know, so it could have just been that was the outlier. They could win out. We don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
You
they
know,
could. They could. You're
they
right,
could.
Roger.
You know, so things happen. But you know, and I still hope Brom doesn't start to covet Zoo, because you know the announcers will say it all the time. God, wouldn't he make a great tight end?
I know. I think Brahms more for the younger kids, like going after the younger ones. Getting out of straight out of high school.
Could you imagine him though? He'd be a great pass blocker.
He would. No, Zoo would be good. Roger, hey, appreciate the call.
All right, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Roger. Love you, man. That's great. A really good call.
You said we got two?
We should probably erase that for Roger's sake. I don't know if statute of limitations.
The world's a little different.
Yeah, a little different.
47 years is
true.
strong, though. Congrats.
Yeah, good for Roger, man. I know. Yeah, good for him. That's how you do it. Maybe that's a playbook. I don't know. Some people can. I don't know. I'm really kind of hanging here.
Quick commercial break.
DJ.
We got DJ.
Let's get DJ.
Okay, get DJ.
DJ, welcome in. What's
Bail
going
us
on?
out, DJ.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, talk about anything. I don't care what you talk about.
What's going on? Listen, I just want to say three quick things. Guys up at the clock. Number one, I've called in repeatedly and said that he only got a couple tools in this tool bag, and it showed last night. Substitutions were terrible. And the caller, he talked about the 2013 where we ran off these. We got talent to run off these games in a row. We ain't got the coaching to run the games in a row. Now, we don't. This guy, he's not for big-time basketball. He's great. He would be a Hall of Famer at the last school, whatever division that was. But in this ACC Division I, Power 5, he's not ready. He's not ready. I would like to say that McNeely, I hate that Roos had a bad game, but Isaac, he's a defensive liability. He is. And we taking risks. It's okay if you can create your own shot, because he can definitely shoot the ball. But if somebody's on him, he can't create his own shot, so he's just out there. And he's a defensive liability. And lastly, the Egyptian, what is he good for but fouls?
Who's better? Let me ask you this: Who's better at creating their own shot, Isaac McNeely or Kenai Ruth?
That's a great question. I say Isaac, but I will say Roots have shown flashes of creating his own shot, going to the basket, dunking. But he doesn't have a mid range. You're right about that. But he's a liability on defense. What good is it? I hear you, Marcus. He created his own shot. He don't do it often enough to keep him in there. And they knocking his back out, man. He's a dog. He's got that dog mentality. But there's other dogs that's going at him like, man, you too little. You can't. I'm gonna go by you. You ain't gonna do nothing but foul me. So. I'm gonna hang up and listen, but the Egyptian, man, he's killing us. And Frew, he's got one time they blocked twice. They blocked the shot. He going in for a layup, dunk the ball. You a big boy, dunk the ball.
I am with
and
you on
he's got that layup blocked twice, and that gave them momentum each time. I'm like, man, what do we got to do, man? What do we got to do to get some meanness out our guards? I mean, but everybody else, I front court is so soft. Now they get off against Georgia Tech, and the world gonna think we world beaters against weak Georgia Tech, who we are beat by 40. But man, come on, we won and done in the you ain't gonna like it, but we gonna be one and done, maybe two in the ACC. We won and done in March Madness, and I have to say that because I'm a die hard. But you can put the ratings on the wall. You know it's all about matchups, but I coach one guy dog for a coach like Rick. We ain't got no dog like Danny. Guy's not ready. But listen, thanks for taking my call.
Appreciate it. I think I'd rather listen about dating high schoolers. I'll just be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know which one I'd like. Bless.
Okay, Steve, you pushed off the Kanai Roots conversation long enough. Let's take our last commercial break.
I'm not talking about him.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
I'm not talking about him.
You have to, Steve. You cannot go without talking about him. Or if you don't, I'm going to just say everything that you want to say for you. Quick commercial break. Last commercial break. 93.9 The Ville.
If it's the Cards and Georgia Tech, we're talking about it.
Big thing is we got to get the hell home, Jody. I feel like we've been gone for 8 weeks. Need to get home, dust yourself off, lock in, and got to get this one on Saturday. We'll learn from this. Watch tape on the flight home. Guys have been gone a long time. Got to get back, take care of our academics, recover our minds and bodies, and then prepare for a big one on Saturday.
Right here on your home of the Cards, 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
As a nurse, I see it all. So if you've been hurt in a car wreck, I know what you're going through. There's pain, financial stress, and dealing with the insurance company, that's tough. Some people call a lawyer to help with all that. I think that's a good idea, because while I can help you get back on your feet, a good lawyer can help you get on with your life.
I'm attorney Sam Aguiar. If you've been seriously injured, demand more than just a lawyer. Demand a team that knows what's at stake.
Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
If it seems like your heat is running a lot more than it should while you're spending time inside this weekend, you might be surprised to learn it's because the insulation in your windows has failed, and when that happens, your heat leaks out, cold leaks in. Talk to the pros at Window Nation and get new windows with big savings during Window Nation's Buy 4 Windows, Get 4 free sale. Plus, you could get them with 0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. And if you act now, you'll get an extra 10% off of that as well. So don't wait to put an end to your window problems. Schedule a quote now at windownation.com.
Hello, Kentuckiana. Jeff Brom here. Our family's commitment to this community has been well documented over the years. So when it was time for us to pick out new fitness equipment for our personal home gym, I wanted to make sure that we shopped locally and that we shopped with the best. I can tell you that without question, Fitness Market right here in Louisville is the best when it comes to residential and commercial fitness equipment. Chris, Pat, and Sarah Wider, along with their staff, helped my family and I design the perfect home fitness room. Not only did they have the quality products I was looking for when it came to a treadmill, home gym, and weights, but they also helped educate us on the infrared saunas. We couldn't be more pleased that we decided to add the sauna to our room. Having the sauna in the house has been a game changer when it comes to recovery after a workout. If you are looking for fitness equipment for your home or business, there's only one place you need to go: Fitness Market, Louisville's hometown fitness store.
So visit Fitness Market, 2 locations, Westport Road, just inside the Snyder, or Plantside Drive and Watterson Trail, or online at thefitnessmarket.com.
Wet basement or basement leak? Call Case Foundation Repair and Waterproofing, who uses state-of-the-art technology for basement and crawl-space waterproofing and offers a lifetime transferable warranty. Put local pros on the case. Call today and ask for their reduced to no interest payment plans. Case Foundation Repair and Waterproofing.
Buy one wash at Mike's Car Wash. Get 1 month of unlimited washes free. Buy one wash, get a month of washes free. Plus free vacuums for all unlimited customers. Stop by any Mike's Car Wash location for details. Open daily, 7 a.m.
This is Keith Bosch with Rates Fence Company, Louisville's premier fence installation and access control company. At Rates Fence, we offer a wide variety of fencing options and styles in stock and ready to install, from various styles of wood.
We're going to have to play some blame game.
Interested in automatic gate systems? We have that too. Visit us online at ratesfence.com to see everything we have to offer. That's RAATZ.com and schedule your free estimate today.
What offense would make me go Mick Cronin?
You should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Here's what you missed on The Drive with Mark Ennis.
But I think if you watched that game, I don't know how many of
I'm trying to get that music out of my background.
they can get north of 80. They can beat a Power 5 Baylor team with literally an NBA guy on the roster. They can generate all these points in this offense, and it can still look as smooth and win and be nice and everything, and it not be a three-point fest.
The Drive, weekdays 3 to 6 on 93.9 The Ville.
Went over to Barnes Auto. Right?
I did.
They took care of
They
you?
were
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Listen, actually, they were too good at their job, and they made me feel insecure about how good they were, and just let me know, hey, this could use something. This is bad.
Okay.
This is good.
Yeah, hey, why don't you, you have a nice car. Why don't you take care of it? And you're like, thank you for that. Yeah, well, we always love
A great conversation. I had a great time over there, by the way. Yeah.
No,
yeah,
they're
great
fantastic over there, man. You talk ball, everything. They all know basketball.
Yeah.
It's mixed company. It's Kentucky fans. It's Louisville fans.
Great conversation.
Yeah,
sure.
It's got a nice little barbershop vibe.
Yep, 100%.
Well, I know we're on our last segment, but we always like chatting with our partners too. So my guy Josh Jarbo is going to join us for this last little segment here. He's about to head off to Vegas to speak. You're going to be a speaker, right? Now, what are you doing out there? Because I know they have some interesting conventions out there, but you're not speaking at any of those, right?
No, it's
okay.
It's RE/MAX's annual convention.
Okay.
It's our 53rd year, but yeah, there's anywhere between 8 to 15,000 people in attendance. I'm not main stage. No,
and you're going to talk.
No, I was on a panel last year, but this year, I'll be solo on stage, speaking, presenting. But yeah, a little nervous, but
yeah, sure. It's it's Vegas.
Yeah,
you can,
but it's your wheelhouse.
You can loosen. Oh yeah. Listen, that's his. Look, that's his. That'll be his specialty. When you get in there, you talk about things you love. It's like when me and you go on a rant about, we get deep into the weeds with Louisville. It's like that's going to be perfect.
Josh,
good
for you.
Listen, you're more than welcome to be on air anytime. You need to start bringing a headset.
Oh no! Listen, he got Nick gave him one.
Okay,
it's actually I think the microphone's just turned up too loud. Yeah, but that's okay.
There's a heavy echo. I want his quality to shine through on.
Can you? Is this better?
No. Just talk closer to it. You're good.
Gotcha.
There you go. Now Nick can turn it down a little bit.
Nick finally doing his job.
There we go. I know. We all like to jump on Nick. Nick kind of has a man crush on Josh, which is weird. When Josh comes in, things get very awkward around here. So
I can see that.
Spawn over him.
Nick blushes.
Nick's looking good though, man.
No, Nick is looking good.
Yeah, man,
he is. He is getting in shape. I'm getting in shape. I'll tell you why here in just a little bit. But I'm just really trying to push off the conversation you were wanting to have.
You try to tap dance.
Yeah.
Well, tell Josh. Feel free to jump in this one. Okay. Let's call this segment the blame game. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Now the rules of the blame game is you can never blame the person.
Okay.
Blame everybody around the person, but not the person.
Okay.
I'm good at that.
Yeah. I was gonna say this is a match. We're ready. Let's do this. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
Who do you blame for Sananda Fru's performance?
The big man coach. Yeah. I feel like second year in a row. I don't know. I just don't feel like I have.
This is supposed to be light
we having fun?
and humor.
Are we having fun? I didn't call him by name.
You just went straight to kill shots.
Yeah. I'm like, for the second year in a row, I don't feel like I got bigs that can make back to the basket.
You were supposed to blame. Look, the joke was you were supposed to blame Kamara or something for not like working through hard enough in practice. Jeez, Steve.
All right. Yeah. I was like, y'all mad at Kelsey. I'm like, hey, we need to talk to whoever's teaching the bigs. Like,
I was gonna blame his barber, but I mean,
okay.
Good point. See, that's how the game is supposed to go, Steve.
That's good.
The barber.
I'm sick. I'm just sick. I don't know.
can't even
don't ask me questions on the air if you don't want the answer. You want to play the game.
Okay, Isaac McNeely.
Oh, Isaac McNeely.
bigs for not setting screens.
Okay. Can do the bigs. Man, Isaac McNeely. Oh, man, that's a good one. I don't know. I just kind of blame him. Like, I don't know.
You know what?
Yeah,
I blame SMU.
Okay.
They took his spirit.
He hit the first three of the game.
I know, but I bet they said something. Steve, I'm sure somebody has said something to you that just ate in your back of your mind for the rest of just one of those. I think somebody put one of those, Isaac McNeely just hit one of those like, yeah, he can have that all day. Like, we're going to chew him up on the DN.
It was a big guy from Spencer County on senior night. He called me fat, and I pushed him down. Remember that?
Yep.
Yeah. Black referee tackled me into the locker room. I was like, dude.
Yeah, calling somebody fat, that'll do it.
Yeah, he called me fat boy, and I was like, okay.
In today's age now, there's so much information out there with social media. I mean, think of how in-depth, Rummage, you would have been absolute savage.
No, it would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I would have been the biggest villain in the history.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, go ahead. Next.
Kenai Ruth.
I got nothing.
Jeez, Steve.
I don't want to talk about Kenai Ruth today.
We're playing blame game. Blame somebody else. It's not Kenai Ruth's fault. Blame someone else.
I love his mother. I met her last year. Mm-hmm. It was at a game just by chance, and not saying because she was wonderful.
Yeah.
Maybe she needs to just belt to.
Was she powdering his bottom?
I don't think she's that type. Okay. No, not really. I think
didn't
she
know.
would hold him accountable.
Somebody needs to.
But he looks good. He's got all the attributes.
It's Javon Hadley.
2 games.
It's Javon Hadley.
Oh, there you go.
I'm listening.
It's Javon Hadley's fault.
Okay, tell me
when
why.
you saw the way Javon Hadley started out in the game, he was here to play throughout the game. I think he took Kenai Ruth's confidence because he was just balling, and he's like, I can't do that.
Oh, did he steal the ball from him while he was trying to shoot? There
you go, Steve. I knew I'd get it out. Josh, we got one on the hook.
Embarrassing thing I've ever seen in my life.
Here
dude. He goes up for a layup, and Pierre just steals the ball
in
the air. Yeah, and then what's he do on the next play? He gets the ball. He didn't want the ball. He got the ball and was like, and I've never seen somebody more terrified in the paint than him at that moment. He was scared to death, dude. And then I don't even know that he plays super hard. I'll just be honest with you. Like I don't know that I've been more done with the guy. I'm like, set him, and go ahead and fill his papers out and say, son, as soon as the portal opens.
Get in it. That's why I asked DJ who can create the shot.
Take a step down. Take a step down. Try to find whatever it is that is within you. And then maybe you can go play somewhere you're serious.
I blame the cup person.
Okay.
When I saw his arm with all those red cup marks on it, I'm just like, I was furious before he even started.
Yo, what did you need that for?
Yeah.
They're hickeys.
Yeah, the circle hickeys. I was like, dude, we need you.
Yeah.
We need you too much in this game to be out here with those shoulder marks on.
Yeah, no, I've never been more done with the guy.
Man.
I was embarrassed. It was embarrassing for me. I'm like, now that ball gets stolen out of his hands in the air. It's not a block. He just took it from you. Now I've got to leave the house. I've got to walk around and wear a Louisville Cardinal bird on my shirt after you just did that on national TV. I'm embarrassed.
Why did he?
I couldn't talk. I tried to call Marcus.
So passive.
Josh, I called Marcus after the game. I could not speak. He was like, "What?" And Marcus actually asked me. He goes, "Who did that to you? Like, which player did that to you?"
Show me on the
I'm like, I kept having to talk. Yeah, show me on the card.
That was funny.
Where did he touch you? I was taking drinks of water just to finish sentences because I was screaming in my living room in Norton Commons. Right? The houses aren't very far apart there, okay? And I'm screaming at him, just like, God, you were the softest. And it was like, I'm done. I can't do that ever again. I don't have many more of those in me. You got to go.
Let's just go over the mini Traeger.
Yeah.
And
no, I don't want to say it to his face, but look, there's a lot of. Look, I didn't say I could beat him up.
How many games will it take for him to get back into your good graces?
One.
It can't be. No, it can't be Georgia Tech.
No, it can't be Georgia Tech. I agree. You got to show me something next, because I will say, even next week at Clemson, at North Carolina. But here's my problem with him: is early. There were, you chat with a lot of people that have been in that level of basketball before, and even early when he was scoring, they're like, it's just not athletic. There's something there that I don't know that he's going to be able to do it against the A1 teams, and that has kind of shown to be true. He's fine when you play. He'll be fine against Georgia Tech. He's fine when he plays a team that's a little bit lesser, but when he plays up to equal talent or above, he disappears, man. It's like he just don't have that extra gear to do that. And to me, that's why he was ranked, 30th, 40th, because with the body he had, Marcus, that's a top 10 body, coming out of high school, right? So, but there was a reason he wasn't in the top 10. There's a reason that he was 40, and I'm not rankings or whatever. I'm not saying rankings are the end all be all, but there was a gear there. And it's just, I worry that gear is not reachable.
And he can turn it on, though.
He can.
That frustrates
me. But only when he's violent.
We need to piss him off.
And when he's confident. And it feels like he's not confident anytime he walks out there and there's a Caleb Wilson from North Carolina or I'm not going 0 to Cam Boozer, but against Duke.
Instead of cowering.
Against Duke, it was almost like, you could tell he was like, okay, he's not helping us at all out there. It's like, get him out of there. And last night, that gym, that was Marcus. You know how we joke about me and you always tell a secret, but you brought it to the air. About me having dreams about just being at a delegation party and it's like a certain gang that from back in the day. And I was like, oh my God, they're going to kill me here. Last night, SMU had that look. They had that look. Rowdy. They had, and their players, they had that they were trash talking. They were, dude, look, we joke about the angry black man. You know what I mean? They had that. SMU had a different energy about him last night, and Kanai just felt like he wilted. I just felt like he wilted under that, man, and that was really disappointing.
Listen, Josh was nice enough to bring lunch, man. Tell him, give him a little time to give a shout out or two.
Yeah, sure, man. They hear the commercial, but where can we get a hold of you, man?
Yeah, man. Phone number 502-216-7590, or on my website. Just Google my name; it'll come up. Social media.
Just Google me. This man just said Google me.
Do your Googles.
That sounds awful.
This man just said Google me. I love it. Josh Jarbo.
Well, it's easier than trying to.
I totally get it.
I want to shout out all the listeners, man. I could go through and name over a dozen clients that are avid listeners of the show
awesome,
have become clients, and this platform and the listeners and our fan base too, man. I'm grateful for it. It's
sure.
obviously we go way back. And
Sure.
I grew up, watching Marcus and being in Freedom Hall, smelling the cigarette smoke and the caramel popcorn. And
time ago.
Man, that nostalgia's there. So, but I appreciate, what you all do. And, that's pretty awesome that, the station and what it does. And we critique and are gonna, hold people accountable, really. Yeah. And the Kanai stuff, man, he, young man and a lot of testosterone and hormones, going on. We never know what's really going on in somebody's life, but hey, this is
he gets paid now.
I was gonna say this is essentially a professional.
Hey. Now I don't care.
Yeah, you're being paid.
Ready to Mick Cronin him.
Yeah, well, and at the end of the day, it's like you have a job to do. Put that other stuff to the side. If anything, use that to find that inner that anger, whatever it takes. I used to play better, Mad.
Oh gosh, yeah. Oh yeah, Marcus talks about all the time when he get hit in the mouth. It was like it would just take him to another level.
Or if I could, get my mouth running a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I would.
Well, I volunteered tribute to punch the players that had a bad game before, and you know why I can do that? Because I have energy.
Because of
How about this? I have energy, and I have a spike
newfound
in
energy.
testosterone. A spike in testosterone because of my friends over at Tri-State Men's Health. So get over there and check out my friends at TriStateMen'sHealth.com. Take their low T quiz. It's 10 questions, 2 minutes, yes or no answers. Listen, you go in there, man. Here's what they're going to do. They got great locations in Louisville, Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati, Columbus. 2 in Columbus, by the way. 1 in Dayton. And whatever it is, if you're a man, you need to go in there and you say, hey, that testosterone, that's me. Like I said, for me, I was literally doing mulch in the front yard one time. And I was like, I got to sit down. I'm like, that's what my papa used to say. Like, I need to sit down for a minute. I'm like, I need to sit down. What are you doing? So it was like, okay. So I got on that. I'm feeling better than I've felt in a long time. Maybe, I'm getting close to saying I'm feeling better than I've ever felt. So you can do the same thing. If you want to get over there in their weight loss program, that can be for a man or a woman. That don't have to just be for men. When it comes to, especially when it comes to the weight loss. So get over there, check them out. Tri-State Men's Health, and let them know you heard about them right here on 93.9 The Ville.
What you got on deck, Nikki?
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you, Josh.
Yeah, appreciate you all.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shout out Josh Jarbo. Thanks for lunch, buddy. I gave him my headphones, so you guys could be talking all kinds of bleep, and I can't hear you right now. So...
How much Kentucky talk are you going to get? Zero Kentucky talk out of Nick.
Oh my God! Oh yeah, Nick's gonna. Nick's got 45. Nick's got 45 excuses why Kentucky lost that game.
Oh, they lost?
Yeah.
To a team that's lost 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Hey, Cats by 90.
Yeah. No, he's like when the tide rises on the left, and then sometimes and that was happening yesterday. The shot doesn't go in. Like, okay, man.
Shout out Flat Earth.
But what about Louisville?
Mercury was in retrograde.
What about Louisville and SMU?
Yeah.
Ha!
Worst loss ever. Out of the tournament.
I'm gonna go give him a wedgie.
93.9 The Ville. Appreciate you, Nick.
Louisville women's basketball plays here.
One hands it ahead for the cutting.